Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dativah Nuwashaba from Center for Life Change and Development. Today, I'm glad to share with you about our project, which is called Using OpenStreetMap Tools to Fight Gender-Based Violence in Western Uganda, and that is particularly Bushenyi District. It is a community project executed by Center for Life Change and Development, that is CRCD, in collaboration with OpenStreetMap Uganda and the Uganda Police, supported by humanitarian OpenStreetMap team. Below are our logos. About our project, let's start with the CRCD. CRCD is a community-based organization that is female-led, based in Western Uganda, and that is Bushenyi District. Its major aim is to provide psychosocial services to people in the communities in terms of guidance and counseling. The Center for Life Change and Development, in partnership with the Uganda Police and OpenStreetMap Uganda, are working towards zero gender-based violence in Western Uganda. The major goal of this project is community to be able to use maps.me to respond to GBV cases. Also reducing gender-based violence in Bushenyi District. Create a team of mappers in Western Uganda. The general maps, also to generate maps that depict the administrative boundaries. Why did we opt to use the OSM tools in fighting gender-based violence? We are using OpenStreetMap based tools to create awareness and respond to gender-based related cases. And for this case, we are using two tools, and that is Open Data Kit and Maps.me as a navigation tool. And also we are using JOSM and ID editor to map remote areas in Bushenyi districts. We are putting each and every homestead and the road connectivity on the map, that is through mapping. The police and paramedics are using maps.me as the main tool for navigation to respond to GBV cases that are being reported, also as a tool for adding map data through mapping campaigns. For this case, these paramedics, most of the times our volunteers are down in the villages. So after getting some cases that requires referrals, we opt to send a GPS point to paramedics and police, which they use to navigate down to villages to respond to these cases. We are using Open Data Kit as the main data collection tool that enables us to easily integrate data into OSM. What have we achieved? We've trained volunteers and parasocial workers on how to use maps.me, and also we've trained police on how to use ODK to collect data from the field. We also added points of interest on OpenStreetMap. We have trained our volunteers on how to use OSM tools, that is ID editor, JOSM. Then we also have maps.me and ODK. We had a media talk shows addressing forms, causes, effects, and of gender-based violence in our communities. And also sensitization has been done in communities, villages, and churches together with LC1 leaders, VHTs, counselors, and church leaders. We have designed maps showing all police stations and posts, also village leader boundaries in Bushenyi district. We have remotely mapped all the sub-counties of Bushenyi district on OpenStreetMap with over 45,000 map changes and 500 change sheets as it is shown here. So ever since the project started, we have been involved in mapping, and almost all the sub-counties of Bushenyi district in Western Uganda have been mapped. Project impact. Most families have been reached out while providing family counseling, addressing different issues that members looked at to be hard to resolve. This has restored mutual understanding between members and brought back peace in the families. Also, we have quick response to GBV cases, more especially on domestic violence and child abuse while using maps.me. This was commonly used between our volunteers and social workers and their supervisors on ground. As this picture it shows when our volunteers were sharing the experiences with one of the social workers in Bushenyi district whom we happen to work with. And also, LOC1 leaders gave the testimony of being relieved from the overwhelming GBV cases that were increasing daily, and they requested for more sessions as days go on. More GBV cases are being reported as most people are aware about their villages and effects of gender-based violence. Some have come out to seek for guidance, both for family and individual. This was a result of teaching people on how to understand their rights as individuals in the society, causes, effects of gender-based violence. So we've equipped them with knowledge. We've given them a base, a shoulder to lean on, such that they can easily come out and tell the public that, yes, we are facing this, can we get help? And they have surely contacted most of our volunteers and social workers on ground. Project challenges, of course, as project is going on, we are facing challenges. One, it is limited time. The project is supposed to be for 6 months, and 6 months while handling gender-based violence wasn't enough time. That's why even people are still requesting for more time, that we should go back basing on the value of what they have got from sensitization. Also, inadequate resources to use in implementation of activities like computers. Most of our volunteers don't have computers. They don't have funds to be used in mapping. Then also COVID-19 disrupted our sensitization program because we were hoping to sensitize almost all the sub-counties, but we weren't able because we were disrupted by lockdowns. We couldn't move. So we only resorted to use of social media and also radio stations down in the villages to do sensitization. Also, it's hard to access remote villages because of poor roads, and also were disrupted by rain, and also poor internet connectivity. Then we have future plans as CROCD. We need to extend our project beyond Bushenyi district to cover other districts like Shema, Buhweju, and others. We need to sensitize the community more, especially youth on use of OSM tools and expand our mapping community. Find more partners through partnership building procedures. Creating in ICT Center for Mapping in Western Uganda where youth can access internet and computers. Creating youth mapper chapters in different institutions of Bushenyi district. So that's all we had. Thanks for listening. Good afternoon.